Lauren Bacall, celebrated for her smolder and husky voice, rose to fame as a model and actress in the 1940s. It was during her first role at age 20 in the film To Have and Have Not when she truly captivated and charmed the world by teaching Humphrey Bogart how to whistle. The line eventually grew in popularity and ranked number 34 on the American Film Institute's list of top movie quotes.
You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
During the filming is also when she famously met Bogart for the first time, who would become the love of her life. However, beyond her Hollywood fame in movies like How to Marry a Millionaire and To Have and Have Not, and Marriage to Humphrey Bogart, Bacall was also known for her remarkable residence in New York City. During the last 53 years of her life until her passing in 2014, Bacall resided in the iconic Dakota building, where her stunning 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom apartment became as much a part of her legacy as her illustrious career. The Dakota, located on the northwest corner of 72nd Street and Central Park West, is one of New York City's most legendary residences. Built in the late 19th century, the building's Gothic-style architecture, with steep gables, arch windows, and intricate mouldings, contrasts sharply with the sleek modern buildings surrounding it. The Dakota had been home to many celebrities over the years, including Rosemary Clooney and Judy Garland, and Lauren Bacall's presence there made it even more notable. One of the most historic residents, though, was John Lennon, who was shot outside the apartment in 1980. His wife, Yoko Ono, continued to reside in the apartment even after his passing. Bacall bought her apartment in 1961, a purchase rumoured to be between $28,000 and $48,000, a bargain compared to the $21 million it fetched shortly after her death. While her late husband Humphrey Bogart was never formally a resident, homages to him are seen throughout the space. Bogart was diagnosed with cancer of the esophagus in 1956. He went through surgery but remained very ill, and Bacall was dedicated to taking care of him. In 1957, he passed away, and Bacall became a widow at the young age of 32. Bogey's death was devastating, she said, but I had to focus on my 2 young children. Despite the absence of a beloved husband, Humphrey Bogart, his presence was felt throughout the apartment. Bacall filled her space with personal mementos, photographs and artifacts, many of which paid tribute to Bogart. Bacall's apartment was a sprawling 9-room residence with breathtaking views of Central Park. One of the most impressive features was the 13-foot ceilings, giving the space an airy, grandiose feel. Her living room, a spacious and elegant 29-foot wide great room, featured 2 massive park-facing windows and was decorated in Bacall's signature style, striking yet understated. A pair of mahogany doors led into the room, and original pocket doors, typical of the Dakota's architectural charm, opened into other parts of the home. Bacall's love of French-inspired design was evident throughout the apartment, especially in her living room and dining areas. She favoured antique Louis XIII-style furniture, richly upholstered chairs, and vintage-like fixtures. Her living room wasn't just a place for relaxation, it was a gallery in its own right, with walls covered in art, including pieces by artists such as Henry Moore, Miro, and James Audubon. Every inch of wall space was adorned with framed paintings and photographs, making the room feel more like an intimate art gallery than a typical living space. The apartment's grand entrance was an 18-foot foyer featuring a private mahogany vestibule and an original fireplace, perfect for welcoming guests with elegance. The foyer led into a stunning 70-foot gallery connecting the major public rooms of the apartment. From the gallery, you could enter the formal dining room, which featured an abundance of charm with wainscoting, a corner china closet, and a beautiful Jules Chéret Pastel Girardel poster. Bacall's dining room was designed for warmth and celebration, filled with candlesticks, potted plants, and vintage collectibles. The festive atmosphere of the dining room extended into the butler's pantry, an original feature from the Dakota's 19th century construction. The master suite was one of the apartment's most distinctive spaces, a 22-foot wide room with sweeping views of Central Park. Unlike the more neutral tones found in the rest of the apartment, Bacall chose soft, feminine colours for a bedroom. Shades of lavender and pink, alongside vibrant green accents, created a relaxing and inviting atmosphere. A bright chaise longue sat in front of a bay window overlooking the park, providing the perfect spot for Bacall to relax and reflect. A birdcage chandelier added a whimsical touch to the room, while large walk-in closets and a private study completed the suite's layout. In the master bathroom, Bacall had retained some of the Dakota's original fixtures, blending old-world elegance with modern comfort. The apartment's other bedrooms were just as grand, with one featuring grey crown moulding and a stately fireplace, while the third bedroom was full of colour, with bright yellow walls and playful artwork adorning the space. The guest bedroom, in particular, boasted a striking piece of artwork by Spanish artist Andrew Suvia from the 1920s. Bacall's library was perhaps the most romantic room in the apartment. It featured bookshelves filled with an extensive collection of books reflecting Bacall's intellectual curiosity and love for literature. A giant window offered a perfect view of Central Park, with original pocket doors that could close the space off for privacy. The library was a cosy yet grand retreat with a fireplace and large lounge chair where Bacall could escape the hustle and bustle of city life. There wasn't a corner of the home that went untouched with photographs, from the baby grand piano to the antique sideboards. While Bacall's apartment was a reflection of her style and legacy, her life in New York was equally impactful. After returning to the city in the 1960s, Bacall became an integral part of New York's cultural and social scene. She attended Broadway openings, gallery exhibitions, and was frequently seen at the city's most exclusive gatherings. Despite her Hollywood fame, Bacall was always at ease in New York, where she felt a deeper connection to the city's creative and intellectual energy. Bacall's apartment wasn't just a place to live, it was a space where she entertained friends, family, and fellow artists. Over the years, her social gatherings became legendary, attracting a mix of celebrities, writers, and musicians. She went through many ups and downs while living here, including her engagement to Frank Sinatra and second marriage to actor Jason Robards, which only lasted a few years. The Dakota, known for its tight-knit community, suited Bacall's vibrant personality, and she cherished the relationships she built with her neighbours who supported her throughout her life. During her time there, her prominent neighbours included Boris Karloff, Judy Holliday, and Roberta Flack. However, one of Bacall's best friends throughout her life was Katharine Hepburn, a relationship that formed when she was married to Bogart, and the two would spend time with Katharine and Spencer Tracy. In 2014, following Bacall's death at the age of 89, her apartment went on the market, initially listed at $26 million, but the final sale was $21 million. The buyer, Ronald Beck, managing director of Oak Tree Capital, recognized the value of preserving Bacall's legacy. Her belongings, meanwhile, were sold through Bonham's auction house, where over 1,500 bidders from 34 countries participated in the sale. Bacall's extensive collection of art, furniture, and personal items fetched over $29 million, with some pieces selling for triple their estimated price. In fact, her collection was an impressive 375-page catalogue of items. Lauren Bacall's apartment reflected her life, her loves, and her artistic soul. From the master bedroom's soft pink hues to the grandeur of the living room, every inch of her home told a story. Bacall's legacy, like the Dakota itself, endures as a timeless symbol of elegance and artistry, cementing her status not only as a Hollywood icon, but also as a true New Yorker. So, let us know what you think about Lauren Bacall's famous New York apartment in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest home tours of Hollywood icons. Until next time.